guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video we are going to discuss about when a partner draws a fixed amount in the beginning, middle and at the end of every 2 months. We have already discussed it every month, every quarter, the video of which you can find it in the description, or else you can also click this above I button. These are the interval. Let me first explain you sum individually, how much we are getting. Then I will explain you with the help of this formula. This formula says we no need to calculate different drawings individually. We can take the total drawings, multiply into percentage of the drawings, that is the rate of interest on drawings, then take the average of first drawings months accrued and last drawings months accrued. Months accrued means how many months interest the partner has to pay for each drawings. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So this formula says take an average of first and last if the amount is same and the interval is also regular. Let me first explain you individually. If we calculate are we getting the same interest when we apply that formula. So let's take for an example, a partner draws 10,000 rupees in the beginning of every 2 months. So let me calculate for first beginning. That is beginning of this 2 months is 1st April, this 2 months 1st June, 1st August, 1st October, 1st December, 1st February. So let's calculate interest for each drawings on 31st. We are on 31st March and we need to know the interest of all the different amount that he has drawn. Then finally we will add and then we will calculate with the help of that formula. Let's assume the rate of interest on drawings is 12% and for the amount drawn on April 1, from April 1 to 31st March, it is exactly full accounting period. So he has to pay 12-month interest for the amount drawn on April 1. So this is 2 months. Beginning of this 2 months is April 1. Beginning of this 2 months is June 1. Okay. So 12 out of 12 months he has to pay 12-month interest. That is 1 year. 12 by 12 means 1. That is what this one. For first one, for April 1, it will always be 12 by 12 because from April to 31st March it is full year. So it comes 12 by 12. You can write it, but you can also leave it. But for this calculation we need first drawings months accrual. So that is why I am writing it. Then second drawing was made on June 1. That is from June to 31st March. April, May over. After that he takes. So which is exactly 10 months remaining. So for the amount drawn on this date, 10-month interest he has to pay. So 12% interest and 10 months out of 12 months, 10-month interest he has to pay for this amount. Then for this one it will be 8. So it will come 8 by 12. This is rate of interest which is common for all. This is percentage. This is common for all. And this one only will vary. So for August 8 months, for October then it is 6 months. Sorry. Then for December it is 4 months. Then for February it is 2 months. Just check it. For August 4 months over, remaining 8 months are there. So for the 8-month interest he has to pay for August 1. August has to be included because beginning of the August itself he has drawn the amount. For October 6 months over, remaining 6 months is there. For December 1, 8 months over, remaining 4 months he has to pay 4. For February, March 2 months only he has to pay interest. So this is what this one. Let's do calculations individually. Then at last we will add it together. This one comes 1200. This 12 will get cancelled. 10 10 10 10. So 1000 and 12 12 00 100 into 8 800. 12 12 00 100 into 6 600. Similarly become 100 into 4 400, 100 into 2, 200. Then let's do the total. 1000, 2000, 3000, 4200. This is 1000, this is 2000, 3000, 4200. Yeah. This is the interest when you calculate individually it comes. Now let's apply this formula. This formula says take the total drawings. Total drawings is 10,000 into 6. 6 times he has drawn. Every 2 months means 6 times he would have drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10,000 into 6. This is the total drawings. Then percentage by 100, that is rate of interest on drawings, 12%. So 12 by 100 into average of first and last drawings months of accrual. So first drawings he has to pay 12-month interest, and the last drawings he has to pay 2-month interest. So average is 12 plus 2 divided by 2, which is 7. 14 by 2, 7. So which means on an average of 7-month interest he has to pay. Now let's simplify this one. This 12 will get cancelled. 20 will get cancelled. 100 into 6 into 7. 7 6 are 42. 42 into 100, 4200. We are getting same answer. So we are getting there in just a single line. So here we have to do this much lengthier calculation. So this method is applicable when a partner draws a fixed amount at a regular interval. See, April, June, exactly 2 months gap is there. So when that is applicable, then you no need to calculate individually. Take the total drawings, multiply the rate of interest on drawing, and calculate the average of months of accrual of the first drawings and the last drawings. So remaining you don't need to put. Just calculate average. So which means this 7 says that for the amount drawn on the beginning of each 2 months, on an average of 7-month interest he has to pay. Let me then explain you what would be the months of accrual of middle and end. For middle and end, I am not going to do this full calculation. If you want, you can cross check it. For middle and end, I am just going to calculate what would be the average months of accrual. So beginning we have just discussed as 7 by 12. So if it is a beginning, you have to multiply 7 months of interest on an average out of 12 months. Let's calculate middle and end. So middle means what? The first 2 month middle is exactly here, which means end of April or beginning of May. Either 30th April or 1st May. Both are middle of this first 2 months. And similarly for 30th June or 1st July. And similarly 31st August or 1st September. 31st October or 1st November. 31st December or 1st January. 28th or 29th February or 1st March. So this is the middle of all the 2 months. So let's calculate the months of interest accrued for each drawings, the amount drawn on this date. So for the amount drawn on this date, that is either this or this. This one April over, remaining 11 months are there. So for this drawings he has to pay 11-month interest. Here April, May, June over, June also over, June 30th only, no, so June also over. So remaining 9-month interest he has to pay. Here till August over, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 7-month interest. Here till October over, that is October over, from November, December, January, February, March, 5-month interest he has to pay. Here December over, Jan, February, March. For this drawings, 3-month interest he has to pay. Then for this drawings till February over, only March is there. March first he takes, or February 28th, February over, only full March is there. So 1 month interest he has to pay. So the average says that take the first drawings months accrued and last drawings month accrued and calculate average. 11 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 12 by 2, 6. So if it is middle, 6 by 12. So you apply here 6 by 12 if the drawings are drawn in the middle of every 2 months. Now let's calculate what would be the average months accrued at the end of every 2 months. So this is the first 2 months. End of the first 2 months is end of this May. 31st May is what? End of the first 2 months. So 2 months over. Now end of the second 2 months is 31st July. End of the third 2 months is 30th September. End of these 2 months 30th November, and this one 31st Jan, 31st March. So let's calculate months accrued for these each drawings. For the amount drawn on the end of the first 2 months, that is on 31st May till 31st March, it is exactly 10 months. 2 months over. April, May over. He drew at the end of the May only. May cannot be included because May is over. Remaining months only you have to take. So remaining 10 months are there. So for this date drawing he has to pay 10 month interest. Then for this date it is 8. 4 months over. April, May, June, July end only he draws. July over. You cannot include July when it is at the end. So remaining 8 months. And similarly here it is 6, here it is 4, here it is 2, here it is 0. That is because the end of the last 2 months is 31st March, which is exactly the interest calculation date. Today we are calculating interest and today only he drew that amount. So the interest for the amount drawn on the same date of calculation is no interest. Today only we are calculating and today only he drew. So no interest for this particular drawing. That is because the entire drawings will be deducted from the capital on this date. For this for the amount taken on this date, he has to pay 10 month interest because from this date to this date only we will calculate interest. On this date, the drawings account will be closed. And he took the amount on this date and the drawings account is also closed on this date. So there is no interest for this one. See this one, he took on 31st Jan. So Jan over, February, March, 2 months he used that amount. Now on 31st March what we do? Total amount that he has drawn, we will deduct from the capital account, we will close the drawings account. So drawings account get closed on this date for all the entire year's drawings. For this last drawings, he took that date and it was also deducted from his capital on the same date. It is like you took a loan and you repaid the loan on the same date. So there is no interest for that. Now let's calculate average. That is first and last. 10 plus 0 divided by 2, 10 by 2, that is 5. If a partner draws at the end of each 2 months, then on an average of 5 month interest he has to pay. That's it. For every beginning of each 2 months, average of 7 month interest he has to pay. For middle of every 2 months, average of 6 month interest he has to pay. For end of every 2 months, average of 5 month interest the particular partner has to pay interest. That's it. If you have any doubt, please let me know your doubts in the comment section. If you find anywhere difficult, I request you to rewind and watch once or twice. You will surely understand. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, leave it a like and consider subscribing. Thank you.